Hello, hello. We are back, and as you can see, I have a certain robot on my screen. I'm gonna go find some music to listen to. I don't. Let's see with this. Try this. This is already boring me. This is slightly better. I like this one. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was walking Bubba. And as usual, that does sometimes take a little bit of time. So I'm just a little bit late, but we're here now. I do still have to go and get myself some more water, because I didn't get a chance to go and do that. Hey, congrats on being first! I have, like... What is this? Probably some, like, one of those stupid seeds that I like to stick on my pants and it won't go away. But also, hello, Apine. Greetings. How's it going? I believe in you guys. This music feels like it's a bit loud. Let me know if I need to turn anything down. Hey, Meeps. Welcome in. And if I need to turn anything down, I will. I have the music I actually enjoy off to the side. And thank you, Comet. Appreciate it. I assume it was Comet. Yep, it's Comet. Hey, Fancy, how's it going? It's fucking always you. It's best guess. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hiya, Paige. Welcome in. Hi, Comet. Yeah. Excited to see you. So much bread. That's good to hear. Alright, I gotta get my live alert set up as well, so let's do that. We're actually gonna do a live alert this time. This is like an every other stream at this point, or every 5 streams I'll actually do one. Now, let's have this be a funner one. That's not how they spell. There we go. You have lemongrass tea. I've never heard of lemongrass tea. Also, congrats, Comet, for the 50 stream streak. Welcome in, everybody, for another art stream. We're doing merch. I'm getting it figured out. Don't mind the red circle. It's to help me figure out where stuff gets cut off from. But yeah, I'm drawing up Mettaton. Technically, this is all of the actual art and the coloring. I'm still figuring out what colors I want to use. Don't mind any of that. This stuff in the corner, none of your business. Don't look at it. It's fine. Doesn't exist. These are actually all old art concepts, so they don't really mean anything. I did mean to download, but you're gonna constantly move, which is, like, the exact opposite of what I want. Alright, well, I guess we'll just keep that up. But yeah, Mettaton merch. So, there's a reason why I'm doing this, and I'll talk about it after ads, because first, I have to go get myself some water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I'm also going to change it to my PJs because I want to be comfortable. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm incredibly excited to be working on all this cool merch stuff because I started working on this today. And we're getting pretty close to it being done. Started this today. Obviously, I've already talked about the fact that because I've been feeling better recently, I've been working way faster at art, which has been great. But apparently I'm incredibly excited to make the Mettaton merch because it's almost done. So I got excited. I actually quite like Mettaton. Cunty Robot. I was actually going to name today's stream today's special Cunty Robot, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to do that because Twitch doesn't know how to have fun, which is unfortunate. It doesn't let you have like curse words in your title. Hey Shay, how's it going? Welcome on in. I think we should be allowed curse words in our titles. Why not? It's stupid. This is a cunty robot, and I should be allowed to say such things. I do have to edit this a little bit because this is the sketch, and I didn't actually have my references or anything up for the most part because I forgot that it's kind of hard to see. Also, don't mind Mini Mettaton. This is one of the official game sprites. He's just here. I'm gonna have to get rid of him, but I thought it would be funny if I kept this as the final product. But that does kind of go against the rules of ACG Goods because it's not my art. So he can't stay there forever. Hey, Echo! But yeah, little Mini Mettaton can't stay in the corner, but he is my reference. He's there because I love him and I think it's funny. I wish the other reference I had for Mettaton. Oh, hey, actually, I can show you guys what the art started as. So I knew I had to work on this last night because I had a conversation with someone in the ACG Goods Discord. People can put up looking for different merch types and different fandoms and different specific things they're looking for. So I saw someone looking for Mettaton merch, and I was like, I like Mettaton. Let's draw some Mettaton for them. They should have some Mettaton pins. And, this is what I drew before bed. And, this is what it looks like now. It's a lot better, in my opinion. I have something to say. What's up, Rhea?
What's an astronomer's favorite song?
Not again.
Amazing Space.
Yeah. Every time. But yeah, this was the original sketch I had in traditional. This is just on some sketchbook in my room. And now it looks like this. Also, hi Wolfie, welcome in, how's it going? I gotta work on the colors and stuff. Also, one of my favorite things when I look at Mettaton merch, I love when people give him like the little pink undertones for his hair. So I had to do it as well because I think it's adorable. I'm probably gonna only have it be here since... Also, technically this is the full hair. This is the first sketch I did. And then I refined the hair over top of it. So technically the eye is on a different layer, but I am very happy with how this is turning out so far. Also, best part, because of the way that Wilkery and ACG Goods works, why are all of you here? Hi, Galaxy. What are you two doing here? And then again, Echo doesn't have work, which is usually why you can't show up to streams. You're usually at work right now. It's weird. All of my friends are showing up and they're looking at me. Hi, Galaxy. I don't get a hi, though. Echo does, but not me. It's whatever. Fine. Yeah, well, no, it's whatever. I don't care. Oh, there's my hi. Hi. I know, you miss your boyfriend. He has to leave. Unfortunately. Also, no one mentioned the fact that the head is at a different angle. I wanted it to be tilted at first, and then I changed my mind. Shut up. I don't know why. I just decided I didn't want the head tilt anymore, so then I tilted the head back, and now it looks like this. I probably should rotate the sketch. There we go. Now it's more accurate to what's actually happening with the head. Unfortunately, in the airport. But I'm glad you guys got to spend as much time with each other as you did. I love the border design. This is not... Unfortunately, this is not actually part of the art. This is just the border that tells me where the art is cut off. This is not a... This isn't mine. It's gonna go away from the end of it. I don't have the background fully planned out. Oh yeah, it is very nice that they give you stuff like this. This is just what I started off with. I'm not sure if I'll keep it, because again, the colors are very close. So I'm either going to lighten them or darken them, depending on how I feel. But this is essentially what I do want. Oh, shit, you're right. The bunnies have not been brought out just yet. Here we go. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, here, let's also check, okay, thank goodness. My PNG tuber is not broken just yet. For some reason, it broke at a weird moment last time. Bunnies are here. Shit, I didn't put out my live alert still. I was doing that before I left to go get water. Thank you for the self-care reminder as well. Thank you for the save reminder as well. I haven't really done too much, but I will still save. Saving frequently is important. Oh god, there's so many of you. It's kind of funny turning on the bunnies after stream has been up for a while, because they all just spawn, and it's really funny. Very nice, Mettaton. Thank you, Beta. Also, welcome in. Thank you for joining us today. Mettaton, when I first learned what a twink was. Okay, yeah, that's kind of right, though. Same. Mettaton, the trans icon. I don't know if that's just a headcanon, but I support the headcanon. I know Mad Mew Mew is trans. MC server down says, seems I gotta work on art instead. Art it is. Oh yeah, I'm in a window seat and comfortable. Hey, get comfy, have a safe flight. We'll see you when you get back. Alright, let's see. I am very happy with how this is turning out. I probably should actually give you face colors, because every time I turn off the, or turn on the border, you disappear for a second. I didn't color pick most of this. Oh, I am seeing that your color for the black parts of the outfit are actually a bit lighter than what I went with, so let's mix this in. I'm obviously not gonna... I don't like directly color picking from characters. I do tend to change them. Because as you can see, Mettaton does not actually have, like, the little pink things in his hair, but, like, I fucking like it, and you can't stop me. I think it adds to his cuntiness. Also, you can very slightly see I am adding, like, the inside of the shoulder pads are pink. I don't care if it's canon. I like it. Also, yes, this design is partially inspired by other people's Mettaton designs, because every time I see Mettaton, like, drawings, specifically, with the little hair stuff, I'm like, I need it. Gimme. I want that on my Mettaton as well. I also love when people give him sharp teeth. They just make me happy, and I give them to all of my characters. Matt has them, my Sona has them. My Sona makes sense because she's a chimera, but, and then I made Matt a cat boy, which is technically canon, by the way. You can partially transform into a cat, so, yeah, deal with that. Yes, join us in arting. All of us shall be arting. Yeah, Deltarune Chapter 5, I'm so excited. I do have a slight progress update for the web fishing 100%. Ooh, all the normals, which just leaves the alphas. Hell yeah, good luck! How many do you have left, by the way? How many alpha fish are you missing? Yeah, pointy teeth. I might have to mess with the lips and stuff just a little bit in the end of it, but are more so towards the end. But now is not the time for being picky. It's just the time for planning. I'm not going to be moving on to line art by the end of today's stream. Probably. Depends on how long we're going to be here for. I might. Probably won't, though. I also have to mess with the colors a bit because I do like them. But this white color, or like, sorry, the lighter pink, I don't know if I like how different that is from everything else just yet. I still have to plan the colors fully. We have to jot everything down first. Yeah, I think I actually kind of like that, because when I add the, because usually for characters, I'll add in just a layer with like a, like this kind of yellowish white and overlay. What's the layer called? Is it just overlay? Yeah. So usually I have a white color and then I have overlay and I turn it down, the opacity a little bit. And that's usually how I do lighting for stuff. But for this one, I'm probably going to pick the colors by hand, as I've been doing more recently. Because I also just love how it looks for illustrations. So much better. Oh, you guys are giving each other hugs. I was like, what do you mean, go my bunny? Like, you're sending it after someone. Which technically you are. You're giving your girlfriend a hug. 3 fish left. Ooh, which ones are giving you trouble? This also might make it so his hair helps, might help to make his hair stand out a bit more. Because I did want to make them 2 separate colors. 2 separate colors I will be adding in separate places. Turn that off so I can actually make sure this is in the right spot. But yeah, technically the only reason, well, the main reason why I'm doing this specific pin first is because someone is looking for Mettaton pins. So I told them I'm going to make them one. They're also looking for Mettaton EX and Neo, so I might make a Neo one in a little bit. It kind of depends, because again, I still have that cruise next week. When does it start? I don't remember. Either way, I'm not going to be here on the week of 22nd. I won't be here the entire week of the 22nd, so I will be on vacation with my family. And Mettaton, I cannot, in fact, let you be this fucking white. I could, but I'm not going to. I refuse. You're going on a cruise. I'm realizing I don't talk about the cruise that much, do I? Whoops. Yeah, you probably didn't even fucking know, because I don't think I ever brought it up during any of our hangouts. Yeah, I'm going on a cruise. I'm so sorry for this being the first time you're hearing about it. The Delta site where I see the seat log shows that I'm the only one on the flight. Yeah, it's either confused or somehow everyone canceled all at once and you're actually the only person on the flight, which would be really funny. Are you registering? Oh, it's because I still have that clicked. Oh, so it's a good thing I missed this part. There we go. Like, I could leave him this way, but I'm not going to, because I feel like that's so much brighter than everything else in the image. Which does make it a little funny, but I'm not doing that. I do have to remember that I can, in fact, let the colors be very bright, because they probably should be, or else they won't show up very well in the final pin. Ooh, I love that, like, slightly pink. Love that. If I am the only one on this flight, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. You get to sleep so well. No extra noise. Ah, okay, right. You did say you got all the ocean and the freshwater, right? Hey, you fought a kid. Nice. Did you get that warden kill? Or is it still being a bitch? They are here. What? What is here? Huh? Hey, you got the warden head. Oh yeah, I gotta fill this in. Is this covered everywhere? Nope. If I filled that in, the entire screen would go black. Got it. Let's just fix that. Oh, were you saying they are here because you wanted to attack Comet, but you weren't sure if they were in chat? Yeah, Comet's always in chat. It's a safe bet that Comet is always here. Comet's #1 mod. Luckily, they don't have to keep too much of an eye on chat, because Seribot gets to kill bots for people, so for the most part, we're pretty good here. But Comet's always keeping an eye out and playing video game. Sometimes arting. Yeah, got it. So Wardens and Piglin Brutes do not give a single flying fuck about your protection amount. Which... kinky, but also, please, no. I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah, another reason to use that sort of darkish, purplish color. Because it makes it so Mettaton's hair is like this very... Mettaton? How do people say it? Because I usually say Mettaton. I'm not sure why I said Mettaton. Is it Mettaton? I assumed it was ton, like automaton. But now that I fucked it up, oh god, that looked horrifying. Oh, wow, hi, buddy. Do not turn that layer off when the hair layer is on. Note to self. Oh, there goes Comet. Oh, sorry, Comet. Galaxy's boyfriend is leaving, which means you're gonna have to take the brunt of the sadness. I'd help you, but I don't care. I don't care enough. You have to tough this one out yourself. We have an anti-bot bot. Yeah, Seribot is a good bot. Don't call Seribot a clanker. I will I will time you out. It might be no one paid to choose seats. Oh, that too. Yeah, that makes sense. I play game and vibe. Oh yeah, how's Zen working? Yes. Question for Discord art sharing. Would doll anatomy photos of a character with no clothes need to be spoilered? I don't know how to explain these. I mean, as long as... Okay, so my policy when it comes to nude characters is if they don't have bits on their bobs, it's okay. By that, I mean, if a character has a chest and they have nipples, that's going to need to be spoiled, but if they don't have nipples, then it just kind of doesn't matter to me. So, if there's bits on their bobs, no. Also, no, you can't just post someone with their dick out. They can't have their dick out. Or their other bits. But yeah, essentially just see it like that. If there's bits on they bobs, kind of like how Barbie dolls don't have, you know, lips. Barbie dolls would be okay, but because they don't have bits on their bobs. They just have bobs. Oh, fun. Don't shut up, okay? It makes sense. That's my policy. Oh no! But we were making jokes about Comet's, Zen's mom last time. I know most people say doll anatomy is okay, but wanted to double check. Yeah, of course. Thank you very much for asking first, in case it was. But yeah, I should add that to the list of rules for what counts as suggestive. As long as they don't have bits on their bobs, it's okay. So either way, Barbie doll anatomy. No, like, actual bits. Just bobs. Bits have to be censored. Excuse me? I think this person is being a dillweed. I'm not gonna explain what happened. I'm gonna expect that to get deleted. Yeah, I can't believe you got rid of Keith and David. I mean, so sorry for David. Yeah. Yeah, what a shame. But that's my fucking man. And I want him back. So, if they got I got bits on their bobs, it's a no-go. I'm sorry that's the way I say things, but it's true. Zen might be a warlock. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear shit. I like my Keith. I enjoy my Keith. My Keith. Keep forgetting that. Keep turning off your face. Looks weird. Ah, Mettaton. I enjoy a good Mettaton. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, next color I need to mess with, which I should stop having this here. I'm not going to keep that, necessarily. What layer am I on? There we go. Excuse me. Yay, Twink! Sorry. I mean, to be fair, kind of on brand because I'm drawing Mettaton, but also... it sounds kind of stupid when you just say yay Twink without talking about anything that's going on in chat out loud. Oh! Well, Zach's going to enjoy that thoroughly. I mean who? I said the wrong fucking name. I also don't know if he's keeping his character. How many people are changing characters, by the way? Like, completely, not just, like, making little edits and stuff. He is. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling he'd be happy. Only Echo. What's wrong with Keith, by the way? I never really thought about it. Why are you changing character? What's up with Keith? Do you feel like making him a character in a different situation, perhaps? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think changing your outfit counts as seriously, but I do appreciate you letting me know. She also might not get to keep her mom god, which is sad. And I'll probably want to use this more. Also, of course, I'm drawing Mettaton as cunty as possible. I must. I like him, but I also hate him for unexplainable reasons. He needs a redo. Honestly, kind of get that. Not for specifically Keith, but just in general when it comes to a character. Sometimes you planned them a while ago and you're just like, no. You need fixings. But I wasn't on I was on the eraser. There we go. I might have been lost for a minute. My brain honestly thought the conversation was about Keith David. Yeah, not even close. Because that'd be very funny. No, Echo's character for a campaign that Galaxy runs is named Keith, and he was dating a man named David. And I like Keith because he's a himbo, and therefore I didn't like David because I wanted that himbo. Cora's getting a full revamp. Ooh. Now for the colors of the robot bits. Which is kind of cyan-y. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go more neutral. A bit more gray. I have a feeling it might have to do with the whole wife thing. Keith's wife is dead. Keith's dead wife, Bailey. That's his full name. Does Keith have a middle name? How many characters have middle names? Okay, now let's see. Okay, I like the lipstick a bit more now that's on the actual face. There's that for one. Do you not have your little face thingy? I guess that'd be kind of difficult to put on the tiny model. I think I want to keep that part separate, honestly, because of the whole rendering I want to do with it. There we go. I'm gonna render the face slightly separately from the rest of it. Bye-bye, Echo! But yeah, absolutely loving how this is turning out so far.
I have a letter from Galaxy_Plague_Studios.
Yes, Raya?
Newsflash, local chimera kills twink for a himbo.
I did not do any of this. This is entirely you. You're the DM who killed everybody. Okay, that sounds a bit rude. But like, hey, don't blame me. If anything, blame, what was it fucking called? Obsidian? What was the thing that killed the entire campaign? Still rioting. Still rioting about this. What? Okay, I'm liking all of these pinks, but especially for contrast. Ah, yes, Obsidian. Blame Obsidian. I didn't do shit. I think I alone play 2 characters with middle names, which is weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how many D&D characters get middle names. I don't think too many. It's kind of funny when they do. Like, how often do they need them? Hi, Bambi! Welcome in! Thank you for the tail waggies. Oh man, those are cute. Oh man, I do not like the way they move, like they look when they float up on the screen though. It's like they're running. It's like they're wiggle worming away. But how's it going, Bambi?
I have something to say. Meow meow meow.
Thank you, Raya. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Zen also doesn't. What? Oh, doesn't have a middle name. Okay, I see. He is special. Yeah, I get to see things. I know how fucked you guys are before you do. Hey, I know where that emote came from. At least I feel like I do. I'm pretty sure that's one of the Emote Lab emotes. Cute. Yosuko does have a middle name. That makes sense. Art is going pretty well. I'm making Mettaton pins. First, we're starting off with EX, and then I'm going to make some for Neo. Because I have recently opened up my ACG goods store, and I got to get that storefront filled with options. Hey, enjoy your food. But also let me know if you need any, like, co-DM help. I'll try my best. Yeah, super exciting. The main reason why I opened up the storefront was actually because I wanted to make merch for my birthday, which is also going to be the re-debut day. There's a lot going on on that day. So yeah, really super excited for a lot of this. Yeah, Echo, I don't know if you know this, but that's a terrible threat. That she's just gonna starve until you come back. Why? You have to threaten her with something she doesn't want, which would be you returning is like the exact opposite. You fool. This is why we call you a golden retriever. I think I want to make the hair just slightly lighter. Yeah, it's still got good contrast with both the, like, whatever the fuck I want to call this. Net clothing? Is Mettaton wearing clothes? I don't know if you're wearing clothes. My himbo's not real. I don't have shit. I don't have shit. And I don't want shit. I'm good. I am good with my fictional himbos. Full Mettaton tits out. No. Don't say that. Oh no. I've completely lost track of what I was supposed to be doing. Still haven't posted my live alert. I'm just not gonna post one. I'm just gonna use the fucking live thing that Blue Sky has, and that's gonna be good enough. Tired of you people. Tired. Gonna focus on my art. People are freaks. Okay, we're already almost entire 40 minutes into stream. Everyone, Mettaton, more like Metatitty. Go eat your fucking food. Tired of you. Oh, that just changed the pink. Let's see. I think I kind of like the gray, but I feel like I want to make it a little lighter and a little less blue. For two reasons. Rendering purposes. And fix this up here. Oh, a little too much. There we go. Oh wait, no, maybe I should let that go back to the other way, because there's more contrast between the rest of it. It's not too bad. Let's see. I also wanted to fix up the eyes a little bit, because, it's not like there's anything wrong with the eyes themselves. I keep forgetting that the hair and the face color are completely separated. It's more so the teeth and the whites of the eye, which look kind of weird when Mettaton has such, like... Maybe it doesn't, but I feel like I kind of want to make him a little bit more metallic looking. Maybe a bit more blue toned. Kind of help with the inhuman look. Another reason to keep the face slightly separated. Oh, bye, Echo! And then I think I'll use the original color I used for the skin tone to be the eye color. That's eraser still. I can never tell which tool I'm using. Don't know why this is so difficult for me. I'll see what these look like in the mock-up, so if I have to change any of the colors before I post them on my store, we'll know. But yeah, it's kind of funny and kind of fitting that Mettaton is the first character on my store, because I actually really, really like Mettaton, especially out of, like, the Undertale characters. Probably got to be one of the ones I actually look at for merch or like fan art and stuff because I just think he's so cute. Look at him. Absolutely fucking fabulous robot. Oh, I'm coloring over this part by accident. I love him. Alright, let's add a little bit more blue to the face. Also gonna get rid of all the other, like, line art bits. Well, I guess not line art, sketches. Because I am going to add, like, actual line art over this at some point. Our fabulous robot, yes. Maybe it's also because he's one of the more human-looking characters, therefore it's easier for me to be like, oh yeah, I love this character. Humanoid, I guess. Because, like, I like Toriel, love Toriel, actually. One of my favorite characters as well. But, like, Mettaton is just so fucking cool-looking. Okay, well now I want to take this and make the robo arms, oops, a bit more purple instead of blue. Gonna take away some of that contrast it has. I guess that's not really the way to do it. I would have to go about here. Put this here. Blend a little bit. So just blur. Because these are more teal. Ooh. Ooh. Or, perhaps, in the words of Mettaton, oh yes. I think we're getting somewhere here. Oh. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this. I accidentally turned that on. There we go. Adding a bit more purple is kind of helping, like, balance out the colors while still making them very different from certain parts. Oh yeah, gotta also make sure I have the hair turned on. Yeah, the hair is the darkest part. I might want to mess with this a bit more because it is... Well, it doesn't blend into the hair, but I do want to mess with, like, the... Still not sure what to call it. Shoulder pads and neck thing. I do like them being this sort of purple, though. Okay, what is that color? Worse? It's worse. Oh, it sure is worse, because it just makes it even closer to that color. I guess I could make it lighter. That would help, because most of this isn't super light. I keep forgetting that since these are just the, like, mock-up colors, I can just use the fill tool. Okay, yeah, that definitely helps with the contrast a bit more. So, like, if this was lineless, it would still be relatively readable. I'm not fully sure if I want this, like, chest piece to be the same value as the arms. Because in my head, the chest piece is kind of like this, oh goodness. Is this sort of like plastic? Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Okay, what about higher tolerance does not fix it. Area scaling! Okay, area scaling is fixing it. There we go. But now it's closer to the color of the Like, I feel like it should be like, here, let's look at the actual color it has, which is this. Oh, wow, that's bright. Oh, my goodness. And that's the funny thing. You can't see the, you can't see my color wheel because it's in the corner of the drawings, like, of the screen, and my PNG tuber is covering it. But, like, these colors look very different on the color wheel, and that's just the fun part of values. If I change that, then I have to change the tongue color as well. Which makes both of them closer to the other color that I'm using for pink. And I don't want that. But maybe darker is the way to go. Or maybe that's not the thing I need to change. Maybe it's these. I do like them having good contrast with everything else. We have two main colors that are super dark. Here, let's compile the colors in my color palette tab. I have one. You'd be able to see it, but unfortunately my PNG tuber and chat are covering it. I turned off the whole thing. There we go. Okay, let's get the whole color palette together. So we have the main part, the chest part. We've got the shoulder pads and the turtleneck. I don't know. We've got the hair, which I'm trying to kind of put these in order of darkness. You two are pretty close together, so let's put you here. Obviously, the lighter pink would be next. Then the skin tone, quote unquote, because Mettaton is made of metal. And then the teeth and eye color. Oh, actually, okay, I see. You two need to be swapped. Oh, I guess because they're so far away, they look like they're almost the same. They are very much so not. Oh, well then silly me, I'm worrying over nothing. Colors are both completely different brightnesses. They just didn't look like it at first. Alright, there's color palette. 100%ing web publishing is too hard. Isn't too hard, just tedious. It's been fun overall. Well, that's good. Yeah, it really is unfortunate what happened to the dev. Though I heard, well, apparently the people who are working on a different game called Rift Fishing are saying that they have been in contact with the dev. So it's kind of like its spiritual successor, but I also can't 100% confirm that they actually have, so I'm looking at it because it looks like web fishing, but with like magic fish, which seems neat. So hopefully they are, in fact, being truthful about the fact that the dev gave them like permission to make, essentially, yeah, Rift Fishing. I'm excited to see where that goes, and I hope that the dev actually did say, hey, please, go ahead. I don't really want to come back to this because of obvious reasons. Which are very sad, and incredibly, might I say, fucking stupid. I hate people sometimes. Horrible. Not the reason why they left, the people who did the reason why they left, of course. Some people are just shitty. They don't have to be. They choose to be. They gotta make their shitty shit everyone else's problem. Yeah, it depends on how it all goes. But I'm looking at it, I'm interested. But I also enjoy web fishing as just like a general hangout thing. Hell, it's how I met you, is when I did my my community night, which we will do another one of those sometime soon, I promise. We'll have more community nights streamed and not streamed. Oh yeah, for those of you who aren't in the Discord, or those of you who are and just haven't seen, I am pushing back the Undertale X Pokemon video. I'll be honest, it's stressing me out too much and I'm not getting a chance to work on things that I find fun because of it. So it's getting moved until the 18th of next month, which is why I'm working on the Mettaton merch. Because this is fun and not stressful. Also, I have to say something, I have to admit it, we've talked about it before. I was not a Pokemon fan growing up, so I don't know much about it. Therefore, this video has been mildly annoying to me because although it's neat to learn about Pokemon, it's not something I'm obsessed with. And I work best when working on something I'm obsessed with. Or at least really, really like. And Pokemon is just one of those things I like casually. And Undertale is more so something I like casually. I do like the characters, but like the Pokemon video isn't really getting into the characters. It's getting into Frogget and looks. Frogget, Lukes, and Vegetoid, which are cute and all, but taking some time off to do stuff that I find genuinely enjoyable, as well as working on people's ode art, which again, also stuff I find enjoyable. I am not a creature artist, unfortunately for me. I do want to be in the future, I want to learn. But I draw humanoid characters far more. I don't really draw animals, and drawing Pokemon counts as drawing animals, and it is so freaking difficult, man. It's not my art comfort zone, therefore very confusing to me. Okay, so if these two colors aren't actually the same, I had to get that off my chest. Also, in case anyone was wondering why I'm moving the video. It's stressing me out too much. And if I'm gonna do something, I don't want it to be something that's stressful if it has to do with my creativity. Like, my creativity. If I'm gonna make something, I want it to be fun for myself. I don't do streaming to stress myself out. I do it because I enjoy it so much. I get to hang out with you guys, and I find that fun. If streaming stopped being fun, I'd probably just stop. So I shouldn't do YouTube with like the opposite of that mindset. If I'm not having fun, I shouldn't do it. There's no reason to. There's no gain of doing YouTube videos that I don't have fun with. The only thing that doesn't appeal to me with rift fishing is the art style. Ooh, honestly, that's something I kind of agree with you on. It's not like there's anything wrong with it, it just looks kind of different. Because, like, web fishing pretty perfectly captured the way that, what is it? That Animal Crossing looks in a sort of cutesy way, a little bit more pixelated, while also not just being Animal Crossing. The eyes of the web fishing characters, for some reason to me, always look like they're cross-eyed. Sorry, I closed Clipsio Paint by accident. I was trying to go look at Steam. It's not the biggest deal, but they all look cross-eyed to me for some reason. I think that's because you can edit the way their eyes are angled. So maybe it's not all of the characters, but I definitely get what you mean, where the art style feels a little bit off. But they also might have been trying to make it so their characters don't look as much like Animal Crossing characters, in case of Nintendo being the bitch Nintendo is. Though my favorite part, while the animal characters are a little to me, I do absolutely love the fish for the art style of that. It's so cool. It's also because I feel like they also try, yeah, I don't like looking at the pink cat, especially with the tiny eyes. I think they're also showing off the customization options, some of them being really upsetting. But like in the nighttime photo, the pink cat character looks perfectly fine. It's just in two of the ones during daytime, the eyes are so small and I don't like the way she looks at me. Like, when I stare into the tiny eyes, which I think it's just because they let you shrink the eye, the pupils and stuff, which is a nice addition for customization. But it makes me feel like this is one of those games that are pretending to be cute and are secretly scary. Like, I'm gonna download this and all of a sudden my computer is gonna pretend I'm being struck with a virus or it's haunted. So... I just don't know why they picked the tiny eye option for the two screenshots. It's not, it's kind of upsetting to look at. But like most of the screenshots, the animal's eyes aren't that small. It's just the pink cat randomly. It's kind of uncomfortable. But for the most part, I think it's pretty cute. But I do see what you mean, especially with the pink cat. Because like, why? Why are your eyes so tiny? I feel like you're staring into my soul. And I don't want you to. Don't look at my soul. Don't judge me. But I think the art style for the fish is definitely really cute. I like that they're like kind of 3D, kind of flat. They look really adorable, and I like that. Though there's also one more thing, because I just want to bring up what I find, what I do and don't like, because I am looking at this as another option for web fishing community nights. I don't know if I really like the way the flooring pattern looks in that game so far. It's still in early access, so maybe they're changing it. But like the grass and the tree textures and the textures for like the pathing all look a little too flat to me. Which, to be fair, web fishing also does. But the way it looks in the grassy areas kind of feels unfinished. But it's in early access, so maybe they'll be going through and changing those things. Because, like, the texture for the rifts that you fish out of are so pretty looking, and I love them. But it also seems weirdly incoherent with the rest of the, like, super simplified art style. It's kind of strange that there's a texture that is that detailed when everything else is... Yeah, everything's so smooth, so the portal texture being so complex looks really out of place compared to everything else. Though something that I think is cute is I think a lot of the animal, like, parts have physics, so that's cute. Like, when you jump, your ears move around. That's adorable. I love that. But yeah, the game does look a little under-textured. Even though web fishing does a very similar thing, but the aesthetic makes it look more like a chat room. It has that pixely texture that you can turn off. And even the flooring matches, like, old-school Animal Crossing texture. Which I think the newer game does have, but like the little circles and triangles on the floor. Also, hi Hawk. Fish are always awesome. They always are. But yeah, I definitely think that there's maybe a few things they could do to give it some more texture and maybe make things a bit more coherent. But just from like the screenshots and the video, it looks promising. I just don't think I like the ground textures or anything like that. It just feels kind of out of place and a little too smooth. But then again, they're also probably not going for the same vibe as web fishing, so that's another way to probably help distinguish it. Because web fishing is supposed to have, like, chat room 3D vibes. Maybe they're not going for that, which is fine. But when your old inspiration likely has a bit more texture, it kind of makes it look like unfortunately, a cheap knockoff, which I know it probably isn't. It's just the lack of textures makes this game look a little... and not exactly what I would hope for. Yeah, the retro aesthetic really carries web fishing, because if it wasn't based off of that, it would look like rift fishing. And that's not bad, it's just... rift fishing looks a little... confusing to me at the current moment. Hopefully, these screenshots will maybe be edited in the future and they'll mess with more stuff, but I'm interested in maybe trying it out when it comes out and seeing what it's like, whether I like it or not. Depends on whether I keep it or not. But right now, I definitely see what you mean about the art style being just kind of wrong. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just kind of off-looking to me. I see what you mean now, yeah. I also am a little worried, because, like, some people lie. You can never just take someone's word at face value. I don't want to say that they are liars, but I can't trust that they're telling the truth that the original dev gave them permission. I hope they did, and this is their spiritual successor, and this would be great to hear. But just because they said that, and some people think that, does not mean I know if that's true or not. So, also keeping an eye out on the fact that they might have just ripped web fishing if they don't have permission. Which I guess they technically don't really need it. if they didn't want it, because like web fishing is kind of unfortunately no longer going to be getting updates and stuff. We know that. But a spiritual successor should not just be a ripoff of a game. It should have something very different, very interesting to add to it. Some sort of commentary, maybe. Right now, it just looks like web fishing, but less chat roomy and cutesy. So we'll see as it grows. It's in early access. It still has plenty of time to change and develop and look really good. But yeah, my current opinion of it now would not be, just by looking at it, would not be, I think we should all go and grab this as soon as possible. We'll give it some time to continue to grow. Because the idea that you're getting fish out of portals sounds really neat to me. I think that's really interesting. But also, just web fishing with portal, I guess? Here, let's actually look at this and like, really get a feel for what it's about. Yeah, you're on a magic island where the waters aren't quite what they seem beneath the surface, shimmering rifts. Join up to 12 players. Okay, same size lobbies as web fishing. Fish through the rifts, these mysterious hold. So does that mean you can't fish in the normal water? Roll dice, throw paper planes. Okay, so they have like little aesthetic features you can do. Okay, that's fun. 80 riftlings to catch, not irregular fish, some cute, some scary. Okay, so yeah, you can only fish in the rifts. That makes it a little different. That does make it interesting, but it's, to be fair, that's what the name is, so that makes sense. Customization is way more advanced than web fishing, which is why some of the cats look a little freaky, because you can change their eye size. The painting canvas also just... It looks like MS Paint, which is probably the exact same, so I'll keep that. I think that's funny looking. I like that they brought that back, because that can be fun. Create music. Okay, so they also have the guitar feature. Of course, Riftpedia. Any creature collector has to have, like, some sort of Pokédex thing. That's required. If you don't have that, I might not be as interested in the game. That's a personal one. Complete expeditions. Hunt specific riftlings and unlock unique features. Okay, so that's just... Okay, well... Yeah. We'll see when the game comes out, but like to me right now, that just sounds like web fishing, but you can only fish in the weird portal. But this game needs time to learn, yeah. Let's hope that it's not like Callisto Protocol, where it just falls flat on its face as a spiritual successor. But also, I don't feel like it will be too hard to fuck up web fishing. Yeah, that's true. It's web fishing. It's not rocket science. Also, what is Callisto Protocol? We're learning today. I know I'm supposed to be drawing Mettaton. I kind of did most of the art before stream started, to be fair. So, and he looks so cute. I love him. Now, unfortunately for all of you, I might end up drawing, Mettaton more because I've drawn this. So, and by unfortunately, I mean you better be happy about this. Mettaton's great. Suck it up, Buttercup. I remember that I love the robot. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've heard of Callisto Protocol, but I don't remember it exactly. Can I like? I forgot what I was thinking about. We'll get answers for Callisto Protocol. Actually, no, I don't have to ask you to tell me. I can just look it up. I'm sorry. Here, let me look. Let's look. Oh, nope, you already did. Never mind. Spiritual successor to Dead Space. Made by the original developers, and for some reason takes place in the PUBG universe? Excuse me? Dead Space and PUBG. Okay. But when it released, it fell completely flat on its face and was just bad. Also, didn't help that the Dead Space remake came out shortly afterwards. Yeah, I feel like I remember hearing about this. What year was this? I'm looking this up. We're getting sidetracked. We do this at least every couple of streams where we get super, super sidetracked. We've gone from Mettaton to, oh yeah, I remember looking at this. Yeah. It looks cool, but 2022, right. Welcome back from ads. We're looking at spiritual successors that were not good, which I'm hoping Rift Fishing does not end up being. Yeah, this game was in 2022. I kind of remember hearing people talking about this. Thank you, Comet. I appreciate it so much. Same day, the game received an update that alleviated shader complications. Oh yeah, that's always a way to piss people off. Which, to be fair, if this game is like AAA, oftentimes, unfortunately, they don't get the time to just say, hey, can we have more time, because the boss doesn't give a shit. So, yeah, that always sucks. But that means it's even more disappointing when games that do not have that same schedule can't just let their people have more time. Here, I'm gonna bitch about something. You probably know exactly what game I'm about to bring up. Poppy fucking Playtime. You are an indie company, and as an indie company, I expect more from you. You should be treating your devs like actual goddamn people. Because you are also supposed to be actual people. I see indie devs as more of people than a fucking company like Nintendo. The devs do not get the time they need to work on something. Very often. They don't get to do the cool stuff that indies can do. So many of them have made amazing, beautiful games and have taken their sweet fucking time, as they should. Just take a look at Silksong. Silksong took, what, 7 years, and it's fucking beautiful, and it was so popular it crashed Steam and the Nintendo Play Store and whatever other fucking platforms you could get it on. Give people the time they need to work if you don't have enough time for the certain date you picked. Oh, you're out of the loop? So, Chapter 4 for Poppy Playtime was a disappointing fucking mess. I never played it, I never will. I'm not giving those fuckers my money. But man, Chapter 4 was so incredibly glitchy. One of my favorite glitches from watching people play, like specifically Astral Spiff and Pezzy, there was a weird fucking glitch on day 1 where the sound effect that plays whenever you go to like a new area and you get like a new thing to do, new task, the sound would get louder and louder. It also happened to Backseat, I believe. I don't remember if that happened to Pezzy specifically, but one of the several bosses of the game just straight up didn't work. You were supposed to be hunted down by a character called Yarnaby. Sometimes he didn't exist. Okay, fair. I did know Chapter 4 was fucky and glitchy, but anything else? No idea. I stopped paying attention to it, honestly. I know Chapter 5's coming out sometime soon. But yeah, Chapter 4 being the complete fucking mess it was on day 1 genuinely pissed me off. Because how do you let something like that happen? Just give your people more time. Schrodinger's Yarnaby. Yeah. It makes me so mad when devs aren't allowed to have the time to work on something when they should be, because it's the entire point of the game being purchased. Not to mention that just the insane amount of character bloat. We have like, what, 3 bosses? There's the computer guy, there's Doughy. Is that actually his name? Yeah, I think that's actually his name. And Yarnaby, all of which are technically like bosses, and there's too many of them and not enough time to get through them. Ugh. I mean, it's no Garden of Ban. Now that fact that got as much attention and still does is another disappointment to me, personally. I have a grudge with that one. It's mascot horror. They gotta keep the kids engaged before they grow up and realize there's better, scarier horror games without colorful characters. Damn, man. But you are incredibly right. I enjoy supporting the YouTubers who play the stupid horror games, because I don't want to. I get all of my knowledge for the YouTubers who play stupid mascot horror games, because fuck you, I'm not giving Poppy Playtime my goddamn money. I also enjoyed watching Kiri play, because it was just fun. I think he had played it long after Poppy stopped being glitchy as shit, so I think it was relatively fine when he finally got to play it. I thought it was fun. It was a fun live stream. Fun day. Bitched about Ban. We always bitch about Ban, though. Because, like, come on. Look at it. It's quite literally the epitome of mascot horror sloppy, and it's still here. People who are still playing it have just gotten bored, because, like, outside of making fun of it, I don't think there's anything else to do with those games, other than, I don't know, they're kind of stupid. It's kind of funny. Poppy Playtime is interesting. It's a good-looking game. Chapter 3 apparently was sick as fuck. I think that was a fun experience. It was actually spooky. And it worked. Props to it working. Hi, Galaxy. Welcome back. I'm bitching about indie horror. I can tell you from experience, I've been a FNAF fan since I was 8 years old. And then I grew up and became a Dead Space fan. Ah, damn. Okay. Don't say that one too loud. But yeah. Let's be honest. While I think FNAF is a fun series to watch other people play, because again, also not giving you my money, the Mimic stuff seemed really well done, pretty cool. There wasn't as many glitches as Security Breach, and we moved on from Security Breach. Steel Wool is getting their footing. They were left with a mess, and I feel bad that was essentially their reputation for the next couple of years. But they brought it back, and I'm proud of them. But also, I am so incredibly done with FNAF existing. Can we all agree on that? Regardless of how much you like FNAF. It's still going. Please. How long is this series gonna go? Quit beating that dead bear. Please. Freddy deserves to retire. He's had enough. They should've, yeah, Pizza Simulator, I genuinely, like, here, I was still a teenager when Security Breach came out. Sorry, not Security Breach. Well, yeah, I'm still technically a teenager, I'm just an adult one. Turned 20 this year, fuck yeah. No, I was a teenager when Pizzeria Simulator came out. And I honestly, don't make fun of me, I'm a little bitch, but I cried a little, because I was like, oh man, I get to say goodbye to a series that meant so much to me growing up. And I'm so glad, what's that music? I'm so glad it gets to rest, and I just hear the fucking in the fucking background. Like, please, no, why? No. What is that noise? It's coming back. Like, I thought it was such a good ending. That speech. Oh my god, that was good. Oh yeah, I guess, what was it? There was also FNAF Hell. Sorry. What's the game called again? Ultimate Custom Night? Yeah, literally FNAF Hell. That was kind of fun. I thought that was also just like, okay, we're still going. But that's fine. This is like William Afton's Hell. We're done, right? Security Breach. Here it comes. Cunty Freddy is here to sock you in the face. I like the designs of the Security Breach characters. Stop saying county. I said cunty. Get it right. No, it keeps auto-correcting me because it doesn't want me to say that. FNAF should have an ending game. It probably never will because we need to keep making money. But we need another game to show us what Phasgoo does. Again, I told people who don't know anything about FNAF that Phasgoo is an actual thing. I don't remember what it is because I'm not interested in the lore, but Phasgoo is a real fucking thing in the books? Phasgoo. Like, I'm sorry? What do you mean? What do you mean Phasgoo is a canon thing that is talked about? Roxanne Wolf is incredibly pretty, and I think it's funny that all of the FNAF characters got cuntified except for Bonnie, and we got Monty, and I think he's an incredibly cool looking character, and I don't have any weird feelings about that gator. None at all. I'd never have feelings for the weird cunty gator. What? Someone say my name? No, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't say anything. There's like 13 or more FNAF games now. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was also what is it? The time-changing ball pit, which became a game, which also just like, wow. I mean, even MatPat retired before FNAF. MatPat retired before FNAF. To be fair, I think it's because that thing drove him fucking crazy. Okay, no, it's because he has a child and he wants to spend time with his family instead of worrying about fucking Phasgoo at the dinner table. I think he literally said that when he was like announcing his retirement. Like, I want to spend time with my family instead of worrying about goddamn Phasgoo. Not what he said, but it's what we all felt. Y'all felt it, okay? She's not wrong. Oh no. No, Hawk, don't. Galaxy what? Galaxy's not wrong, though. FNAF had Mpreg. The books had Mpreg. Can you see why I'm tired of this series? There's like Baby Springtrap. Also, his name was Matt, by the way. Why the hell did the books have Mpreg? He had a tiny Springtrap in his belly that he was carrying around. And the book talks about how he kept getting like fatter, I guess, I think. I feel like someone snuck in their fetish, that one. I feel like that's weird. Actually, aren't there two different stories in the book series where a guy gets pregnant or at least has their belly slowly filled up with some sort of animatronic? Because isn't there the one with the mini-arenas that keep like hiding in his body and they keep talking about how he gets fat because of it? And he dies because the mini-arenas like were using him to hitchhike out of the building. Okay, come on. Can we not do that? It probably isn't a fetish thing, but like, why the fuck did that happen twice? Twice, guys. Not once, but twice. At least it's better than deep fried babe. Yeah. Let's all agree not to talk about the weird lady who is actually a horrible person who worked on the FNAF comics. Well, let's agree not to talk about her. She's a genuinely awful person and did actual horrible things. We're not going to talk about her. We're talking about stupid stuff that's kind of funny. Okay, putting the pin in that one. Inflation is indeed a fetish. Okay, well, yeah, but I don't know if they put it in there because it was a fetish. Like, I don't know if they did that on purpose. But it felt weird. felt a little weird. I'm gonna have to put in the VOD's, like, description. This one was a bit of a controversial stream. We talked about FNAF Mpreg. I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay. Sorry, let me scroll up. I did miss a few messages. I would be fine with it if they made it like a copycat killer. Yeah, I know. Why couldn't we just have a copycat killer? Why do we have Springtrap sorry, not Springtrap. No, he's in hell. We have digital Springtrap brain haunting Bonnie's corpse, I guess. Something, whatever. tired. So fucking tired, man. There's like 13 or more FNAF games, yeah. Hawk, you were 16 when Security Breach came out. Oh my god, it's been that long? When did Security Breach come out? 50 books, 13 or more games, and 2 movies. Can we please let the bear rest? 50 books, like no, you're not exaggerating, Beta? That's real. 50. Oh my god. Oh man. I was about to say, oh, Security Breach was a recent FNAF 2021? 5 years? It's been 5 years since Security Breach came out. Oh no! Oh god, it still feels like it's only been like 2 years. What do you mean it's been 5? What do you mean it's been 5 years? Oh, yeah, the FNAF analog horror stuff. Yeah, those are actually pretty neat. You guys can keep making fan content. I just want the official games and stuff to stop, please. Let us have a break. Let the new MatPat guy take a breather. I don't want him to also quit because he's had too much fucking FNAF go. 5 years. Did I switch topics? Well, we can't talk about TDAC in case people here haven't seen it. So instead... Although I am really excited, it's hilarious to me that the first time we finally get Comet to join us in watching The Amazing Digital Circus, we find out that the next episode is coming out on her goddamn birthday. I wish I was you. I wish I was you. I want episodes of a show I like to come out as my birthday present. You motherfucker. I want that. I love how this is the topic I come back to with a snack page. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, but now that I realize it's also been 5 years, yeah, maybe we should move on. Let's just let it breathe. If, you know, Scott Coffin won't let FNAF die, but at least we can. We can move on. We can let it leave. Leave our brains and our minds. Security Breach is 5, though. That makes me feel old. God. I'm realizing that means I might not have actually been a teenager when FNAF was supposed to end, aka Pizzeria Simulator. That might have been before I was a teenager. When did that come out? Because that's crazy. That's the last one we'll talk about. Anyways, how did we get here from web phishing? Great question. Let's backtrack. Okay, we talked about web phishing, and then we talked about the spiritual successor Rift phishing, and some worries I might have about that game. Beta will also agree with me on some of the graphics and things, but we'll look forward to it. Then you brought up Dead Space's sequel because it didn't do well and we were worried about that. Then I bitched about horror games that disappoint me because of games not being given enough time to... God, 2017? No. It's almost... I'm bitching about a game from almost a decade ago? No. No, I'm old. No. Yeah, by the way, I was in fact not a teenager when that game came out. I was fucking 11 years old. No. I was 11. I feel old, though. I know, everyone here is older than me. I know, I'm sorry. But, like, I'm bitching about a game from almost a decade ago. Just give up, girl. Shut up. Leave the past behind you. Comet, can you, like, thank you. That fight was taking forever. Little shit. Savoring the kill. Damn. Wait, Beta's younger than me. Haha, point and laugh, sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Alright, yeah, let's leave it be. It's almost been 10 years since FNAF should have ended. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Let's let it rest in our own heads. But yeah, I'm very excited to continue working on my merch, which I think we've been talking about this for 30 minutes. I don't think I've added a single line or anything to this image for like 30 minutes. Alright. I'm gonna ban FNAF from the chat to keep myself from talking about it again. We're not allowed to talk anymore. Galaxy, I can't save. I haven't worked on it. I'm refunding you. It's been 30 minutes since the last time I touched the cat. Why am I slurring my words so much? I know the FNAF goo got me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you talk about FNAF for too long and your brain rots. Owl House ended 3 years ago. Shut the fuck up. No, it didn't. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. Oh, man. Oh, here's a fun Coco fact. Owl House was like my comfort show for a little bit. It really was. I enjoyed it. I was going through it. And Owl House was there for me. Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I read Galaxy's name after you told me to save. I'm sorry, Agent. Either way, I'm still giving you your refund. I wish I could give you more points back for reading the wrong person's name. No. No, don't tell me it's been 3 years since Owl House ended. I still haven't finished the damn show. Ah, why does it feel so hot in my room? Oh, my fan isn't on me. No wonder it feels fucking hot. I'm a fan of Skyrim when I was in middle school. Yeah, you want to feel old. How old is Skyrim? Yeesh. I miss Lumity. I do too. I mean, one of the final chapters of Dragon Ball Super released on my birthday. Hey, that's pretty close to having a well, it is a birthday present for something you enjoy. Yay! Look, if I can't have TV shows I like airing episodes on my birthday, then I'll just make merch of my Sona for me and my community to purchase after my birthday, probably. Okay, it depends on when it's done. I still have to do the redesign of my Sona. But I'm so excited for all of this merch. Gravity, don't fucking remind me. No. No. Absolutely do not remind me of how old Gravity Falls is. Shut the fuck up. Absolutely not. You shut up right now. You don't you dare tell me it's a decade. No. 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 No, I was there. I was watching the ending when it came out. That didn't feel that long ago. I miss childhood. I miss when we were all young and stupid and we didn't have to worry about all this shit. We could watch our funny little TV shows. It didn't stop the fact that bad shit was happening. I just kind of miss when I didn't know anything was bad in the world. And to me, the worst thing that happened is I missed the ice cream truck. I wish that was the biggest problem every child in the world had. It was the ice cream truck was there and you missed it. I want that. If I get a genie wish, I want that to be the biggest problem we all have as children. You missed the ice cream truck. None of this bullshit we have today. Yeah, that's fair, Agent. That is also fair. Okay, maybe not everyone has to go back, but I kind of want to. Man, it is just weird to me that I remember watching the ending of Gravity Falls and it's been a decade since then. And that show still affects me to this day. Gravity Falls was some good shit. Galaxy, don't be sappy. Don't be cute. No. Honestly, I also don't really want to go back. I have problems. I was a shit child. I caused problems, and I don't want to do that again. Don't remind me of Reverse Falls. The AUs were so fun. Sad little whiny Bill. Evil Dipper and Mabel. Go back to watching How It Was Made and La La Loopsy in the same day. Oh yeah, I forgot La La Loopsy had a show. Alright, let's actually go back to Mettaton. Who unfortunately also is part of my childhood, because again, Undertale also turned 10 recently. So yeah. we're all still gonna feel like we're crumbling into dust. But yeah, drawing merch for a character that has existed for at least 10 years. Mettaton. I enjoy Mettaton. Okay, now let's actually add some of the sketch layers that are required, because I think I'm happy with the colors I've added. Oh yeah, I want to keep the purple, of course. What is this for? What are you supposed to be changing? Absolutely fucking nothing. This layer does nothing. Okay, goodbye. Oh yeah, let's merge that down. There we go. I do need to do the rest of the actual base for this character. He's kind of just hair and a face. No, I didn't watch Ben 10 live. I got to see it on stuff like Hulu after the fact, but yeah, Ben 10 has also been gone for quite some time. I mean, there's also the reboots, but we're not talking about the reboots, we're talking about nostalgia. And I'm not watching the reboots, I'm a grown-ass woman. I say, as I'm probably gonna rewatch Wildcrats. And we were just talking about shit like mascot horror. Which is objectively for children, for the most part. Though I will say mascot horror is kind of my guilty pleasure, because I do enjoy them, but like they are... Sometimes they do cool shit. Again, Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime was pretty fucking neat. That's pretty cool. I don't remember anything about the other previous chapters, honestly. I just remember that the smiling critters were funny, and I thought that was cool. It's the only chapter that actually stuck with me, because I just thought it was neat, and it actually had story, and it was actually kind of spooky. And Chapter 4 sticks with me because it pisses me off. Maybe I should have this kind of see-through. There we go. I actually know what I'm drawing. There we go. Astiev was 17? Oh, there's another one? Nice! I'll go check that out. The tangents we have are also funny. That's just kind of the fun part of doing streams, is we get to we have stupid conversations like FNAF. So that's why we're here. We're here to talk about silly shit for the most part. Wait, MLP ended in 2019? Huh. To be fair, I wasn't super kept up to date with MLP. So that kind of means less to me, because MLP, let's be honest, is kind of supposed to be a baby show. It's not... Gravity Falls was like young teenagers, and so are a lot of the things we're talking about. Like, that's... MLP is technically supposed to be like a baby show. How the fuck? There we go. 3-foot wide block of ice that was the length of the roof. Uh-oh. It didn't break anything on the way down, did it?
Ahem. I have a letter from Galaxy_Plague_Studios.
Oh no.
They kicked my guy Walter out of the Muppets. We had a whole movie about him joining.
What do you mean they kicked Walter out of the Muppets? What does that mean? What? No. I refuse to believe such a thing. What do you mean Walter got kicked out of the Muppets? Huh? He isn't in the reboot. What the fuck? Well, yeah, whatever. This is just to be expected, I guess. We're not allowed to have fun. Children these days aren't allowed to have fun. I think that's stupid. I want to have more shit like the Wild Kratts. Children, I know Bluey is a good example of something that's like actually treating children like human beings. But like, we have the Wild Kratts and like actual shows that gave a shit about our intelligence and taught us cool shit like cyber space. Is it cyberspace? Either way, you know the one with Motherboard. Hell, even Timu Mizumi. I want children's intelligence to be respected. Probably why they hate fucking PBS. Cyber Chase, thank you. It's been a while. They should be allowed to have shows that actually respect them and do cool shit like we did. Tired of this fucking baby shark bullshit. To be fair, that's for like babies, but like, come on. We should have cool shit. We got cool shit, they should have cool shit too. We need more Skibbity Joylet, actually, instead. It's really good for the mind. Okay. Well, to be fair, that's not made by, like, a big company. That's just kind of a shitpost. Made by one guy. So, that's forgiven. They're allowed to like their stupid internet stuff, like we did. If anything, I feel like... Because what, it's made with source makers still, too? So that's just their version of all the stupid source film stuff we watched. How the fuck is Walter getting kicked out of the Muppets? Okay, I gotta say, if we're gonna talk about brain rot, let's not pretend we were any better. Let's not try and act. Because I have so many numbers I can bring up, and everyone here is gonna think of stupid memes. 6-7 is no different than any of the other bullshit we came up with. We had brain rot too. E, yeah, E exactly. Doesn't even mean anything. It's just stupid and it's funny. Number 15. To be fair, 420 and 69 technically have meaning, so I guess they're kind of different. But either way, what about 21? Yeah? Yeah. And that's crazy. Peanut butter jelly time is fucking crazy. Because we all probably know why. Let's not bring it up right now. But that's an insane one. But yeah, like we are not better. We are not. There is no superiority when it comes to memes. We are all brothers in memes and bullshit. Because if we complain about the new generation, other than like AI stuff, that we can complain about because that is genuinely actual brain rot and incredibly bad for both the environment and also the people using it. Nobody fucking wants it in the first place. It was just a dumb song, right? Well, I mean, the reason why it was funny was because it's a dumb song. If you want it to stay just a dumb song, don't look up anything about the person who created it. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's some crazy shit there. We all had insane memes, but we kept getting even more insane as generations go on. Yeah. Like, take a look at a YouTube poop and tell me that's normal. It isn't. Unfortunately, some of it's like AI nonsense, which makes it gross because it's AI. But like, it's not much different than YouTube poops or any of the other dumb stuff. It's Minecraft YouTubers all over again. Well, most Minecraft YouTubers didn't do specifically that, but I mean, considering the ones we're talking about, I kind of wish they did. I am not saying anything directly. I have not said anything directly, nor am I specifically saying I wish harm on anyone. But the guy who I'm talking about died in a shootout with the cops. So no, not Minecraft YouTubers. So you can see why I'm saying that maybe some of them could have done that instead of the shit they did. Because everyone knows what Minecraft YouTubers are associated with, unfortunately. At least our generation had class. What fucking class? We had Minecraft Monster School or whatever the fuck. Did anyone actually watch that? I don't think any of us were young enough to watch that when that was a thing. But I do remember it showing up like all the time on my YouTube feed, even though I was like, I don't want this. Go away. I won't watch Markiplier. Now Markiplier's making movies. Yeah, there are some Minecraft YouTubers who, to this day, are still considered people. And then there's others who we're not going to talk about. But we unfortunately all know about them. And we're not going to talk about them because they suck. And they're horrible people. And they're just going to make us sad. And that's not what we're here to do today. Excuse me. We can bitch and complain about a few things, but not too many. Or else we'll all just be sad. So instead, we're going to talk about Undertale. Oh yeah, how many people here actually know of, like, Deltarune lore? Like, how many of you are caught up with all the chapters? We're not going to talk about any spoilers or nothing, because, just in case anyone here hasn't. But man, am I excited for Chapter 5. I don't know what's going to happen in it. I don't know how I plan to play through it, because last time I played through all of, Chapter 1 through 4 by just watching Echo play it. And I'm probably going to do the exact same thing, because let's be honest, I'm not playing through all of Deltarune. Galaxy, I do appreciate that you bought me the game, but, like, I don't want to fight the secret bosses. They're hard. And I'm a pussy. Okay, when I say lore, that is technically what I mean, is like all of the chapters and stuff. That's good, that's good. But honestly, that was fun. I kind of want to see if we can get more, maybe more people to show up for voice acting stuff, because that was fun. And also incredibly taxing, and god, those streams were long. So maybe we'll just do it the same way we did before, so Galaxy and Echo can do Geno route on their side, and then we'll do normal route on mine. This shoulder pad is too small. Yeah, I'm not doing Snowgrave. It saddens me. Oh, that'd be it. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea to go through Snowgrave on full release to see what all of it's like together. Good idea. Okay, now it's still kind of too far up. Okay, not bad, not bad. Actually, no, I like the way that original shoulder pad was pointed, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. I do need to figure out where the fuck your arms are coming from and where your shoulders actually are. We'll figure it out when the thing comes out. Wait, it actually, like, creeps into your other saves? Really? Oh. Ooh, uh-oh. I also gotta remember that sometimes when it comes to the end of a process for a drawing, I'll delete some of the extra stuff in the folder. Like the sketch lines and some of the other stuff for like keeping the file small. I am not allowed to do that with any of the merch stuff, by the way. I really appreciate it because ACG Goods has a very strict policy on if you have traced or any stuff like that. And because of that, they want the original files and stuff. So I have to make sure I don't delete any of this stuff like a dumbass. To be fair, most of the base sketch layers I do keep, but sometimes all the nonsense like this I end up deleting because I'm like, oh, no, I don't fucking need all of this. Why is this here? I am going to keep that for this one, though. Though, to be fair, I guess, at least for this specific piece of art, I guess I could also just, like, show them the VOD. But then, to be fair, I already did most of this art before the stream started, though. So, that wouldn't really be helpful. I appreciate places that have no AI policies, because AI is fucking stupid and I don't want to deal with it. Like, let's be honest here. The way ACG Goods works, it's really nice. They do essentially all of the work for you. All I have to do is draw the character to the right sizes. And they'll just, like, make the print whenever people buy it. It's on-demand purchases. But, like, why the fuck would I buy something using AI? Someone on Blue Sky posted a quote that said it beautifully of why nobody really wants AI shit. If you couldn't be fucked to write something, why would I be interested in reading it? You couldn't be bothered. You couldn't be bothered to put in the minimum effort of actually writing the thing you're posting. So why, in the fresh hell, would I put in the effort to read it and pay you for it, right? Like, that's kind of one of the main issues with any AI bullshit. If you can't be fucked to write it, I can't be fucked to read it. End of story. Other than the fact that, again, that's also polluting the world even faster than it already is. It uses water like no other thing on this fucking planet. To the point that apparently we have sayings like water bankruptcy. It's driving up the prices of RAM and nobody. And I'm telling you, look around, bring me a map. We'll look, we'll drive, we'll do a whole little road trip to find who the fuck asked for AI. I'll gather all of us up. We'll drive state to state, city to city. We'll drive to different countries. Let's put a fucking buoy on our little driving seats. Let's put a little cruise ship on our van while we drive everywhere to find who the fuck asked. I'm so sick of all of this. If you can't tell, if I wasn't pissed off before of developers not being treated like people, this is even more maddening. AI is like the Hummer of technology? What does that mean? Why did I respawn? are you motherfuckers doing while I was ranting? I don't know if it does or does not, but if it does, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If it does do that, yeah, you probably should wait to play Snowgrave stuff until after, in case it does fuck with your other saves. I thought Spider Noir was a movie, but it turns out it's a series. Oh. Is it going to be in a similar style? Oh, yeah, no, you said it was a live action when you were showing it to us, didn't you? I was about to ask if it was going to be in the style of Spider-Verse, but you already fucking answered that when we were talking about it the other night. Okay, one of your shoulders, kind of short, and I'm sorry about that, buddy. Okay, now I'm saving. No one drop any save reminders. I'm saving. The art is saved. I will just refund you if you do it now. We might. It depends. I'm trying to make sure that the proportions are good here. And I think they are. I think I'm liking this so far. Man, it's funny. I told that person that this would probably take me like a week or two. It might, in fact, just be like 3 fucking days. It depends on how much more I work on this. To be fair, I'm gonna need to work on the Neo one after a little bit of a wrist break. Before my wrist breaks. Can't do too much in one day. I gotta give myself breaks. Been fighting with myself over if I want to give OCs short hair or long hair.
I have something to say.
Yes, Raya?
999. 999. John Madden.
By the way, if you don't know what she's referring to whenever she does that, like, voice line specifically, look up Moonbase Alpha. You'll figure it out pretty quick. Ah, man. For those of you who do remember Moonbase Alpha, those videos are fucking hilarious. I love that fucking game. It's so stupid. There are so many covers using that game to sing actual songs, by the way. It's so good. It's so silly, and I love it. But yeah, Moonbase Alpha has, like, this little in-game chat that sounds very silly, and you can mess with it with, like, certain commands and stuff. Not commands, but, like, I don't know exactly what it's called, but, like, you can type certain things and it'll change up the way that the little, like, AI voice says stuff. AI from, like, 10 years ago, by the way. And it's very silly and very funny. I think a bunch of, like, old school YouTubers played it. It was fun. AI is practically useless. What's the point? AI writing language models aren't good for writing original works or literature. Exactly. Thank you. It is so maddening how many big companies are like, they're gonna love it. Oh shit, they hate it. Guys, please, I'm begging you. Please like the thing I made. I spent so much money on this thing nobody asked for, please. I'm sorry. Come back. Come back. AI art's completely soulless. Yeah, even then, when it does look good, it just is saddening. And it's so cathartic to me seeing how many people, like creatives and people who just tend to not be on the more creative side, just being like, I don't fucking care. Like, I was worried so many people who weren't creatives and didn't, like, really enjoy art in a way that most of us do would be like, art's art, who gives a fuck? But so many people are like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm so sick of seeing this stuff. It's boring me. You bore me. It's cathartic. It really is. I'm so happy that people are not, that a majority of people are just like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Nope, still AI stuff? Okay, I'm ignoring you. I'm so done with you. Go away. The disappointment when I see a cool design on Pinterest and find out it's AI, and then the comments are joy because people are saying stealing the design for ourselves. What's the AI gonna do about it? Yeah, that is another thing, is sometimes it can be a little iffy on stealing AI designs because, again, they stole it from someone else, which means it might be a good idea to not just rip the design itself. Though a lot of people take inspiration, as we all do, and will make something actually interesting and human from it. But it's always be careful about when you want to take something from an AI design, because remember, it did steal it from someone else first. and you might be taking inadvertently someone's like OC that they worked really hard on. Or a lot of people's OCs. Hi, Chimera. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello. We're going to talk about something more fun, but don't mind us. We were bitching about AI and how it sucks. It's a pleasure to be seeing other people who are hopefully art enjoyers. Also, Chimera, what were you up to? AI does suck. OMG. Yeah, I know. Based conversation. The hottest of takes going on here. Only controversial things. Like being incredibly normal. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Cosmic Cafe. Follow alerts are anonymous, so feel free to continue to lurk and enjoy with your anonymity. But if you'd like to say hello and share your pronouns as well, feel free to say hi, whatever makes you most comfortable. Very controversial to like 3 people. Exactly. Billionaires are quaking in their boots about this conversation at the very moment. Ooh, working on comms and stuff. Ooh. Newly introduced tax, I'm sorry. But we do in fact have a little bit of an art tax, and I know you're in the Discord, so if you'd like me to share the art you were working on, maybe send us a screenshot, give us a little bit of an art tax. How the fuck? Holy shit! Comet, I'm so proud of you! Comet, you did it! Hey, shout out to Chimera. Just Chimera. Sorry, that makes me think of when people are like, God damn it, what is it? Like, no, my dad was Chimera. Or something, sorry. Or like Bond, James Bond. Chimera, just Chimera. I'll have that tax there in just a moment. Yeah, show me what you were working on. Of course, only if you're comfortable with it, or if you don't want to show me what you were working on currently, you can show me a different project you want to show off. Whatever works best for you. But I would love to see it regardless, and perhaps even show it off on stream. And while I wait for my tax to go through, the only taxes we have on this stream, here is Mettaton, working on a pin. Opened up a store. I believe you've seen. No, not unfucking do. I wanted to save. Actually, no, I did want to undo that one. There we go. Save. There we go. I am stalking the art channels. Yes. As I wait. Hello, Winner. Winner. I almost called you Winner the Sinner, which sounds like a funny rhyming name. Willow the Sinner. Hello again, Willow. Also, hello, and sorry, I'm so tempted to just scream Andrew because it says Andrew all caps 14. I shouldn't, because I feel like no one would like it if I just started yelling every time I said your name. But like, hello, Andrew. Welcome in. Okay, that's fair. I'm so tempted, because anytime I see a name that's in all caps, my brain immediately goes, yell, scream. It's screaming. Anything on all caps, usually, actually. It's just, that to me is screaming. That's how it is. Would it be media dump? No, it would be share your art, because that's not dump. Media dump specifically is for stuff that isn't yours, usually. I prefer people put their art and share your art because I like seeing things. And it's artwork. But yeah, media dump is usually like for memes or images you found on social media that you want to share, stuff like that. Go piss girl. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna show off the thing. Don't mind the go piss girl reminder. I get incredibly locked in when I do art streams, so I've started adding a reminder every 2 hours into stream that I should go to the bathroom. Because, I actually don't see the option for it. Wait, you don't? Oh my god, wait, did we never verify Chimera? Shit. Comet, could you go verify Chimera? I don't think anyone gave them the verification role. Ah, shit. I usually let Comet do it because they're faster than I am, and they usually get people immediately, but if Comet forgets, I'll forget. I'm so sorry, Chimera. There you go. Comet should fix that right up. Thank you, Comet. Shit. There you go. Alright, my bad. Our bad. If Comet doesn't get someone I'm supposed to be there for cleanup, don't worry, Comet. You're still a great mod. I appreciate you. I'm so sorry. You've been in this... You've been there for over a week and you've only been able to see half the channels. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Yeah. Yeah, you've been really hyperfixated on MC Plus, so there's only so much time you have. Hyper focuses. Oh my goodness, I just realized how many people have the same bunny design. That's cute. I enjoy all the people who have the brown colored bunny with the sticky note that's gray. That's cute. Also, fun fact for those of you who may have not been here for very long or who haven't been here when I talked about it, my stream avatars are going to be getting an update sometime soon. They're gonna walk around. They have legs. They don't have arms. I think it's funnier that way. They have arms. Or sorry, no, they have no arms, but they have legs. Funnily enough, I'm actually debating on how I want them to do their attack animation, because like it's either they're gonna headbutt you or they're gonna kick, and both are funny. But I'm not sure which one I'm gonna choose just yet. Yeah, MC Plus brought back your addiction to the Affliction server. And I get burnt out so fast of Minecraft. I enjoy Minecraft casually, but I burn out really quickly when it comes to sandboxes. No, you guys don't have to change your designs. I just think it's cute that so many of you like them. Oh wait, no, actually, Willow, you did not change. You were orange a second ago. Never mind, that's my bad. All of the three of them are still here. But yeah, also feel free to change your bunnies however you like. I know Wolf likes to change her bunny every couple of months to different colors, which is cute. Sometimes she's a marshmallow, sometimes she's the orange bunny that she is right now with the different color eyes. It's also fun. Oh my goodness. Sorry, the art just loaded. Holy shit. Ooh, which one of these do I want to pick though? Ooh, these are also good. I think I want to pick the cute doggy. I love that. Also, I am really bad with technology. I know there's technically a way where you could have sent that in chat. I just don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to take it from here. I'm going to save the image temporarily in my downloads. Oh yeah, that's funny. It also tells me what the file's named. I'm assuming this character's name is Lemon. Ah, god damn it, ad break. What? And where did my sharing go? What? Oh, it's still gone. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll have this on screen for a little bit. Showcases. Browse image. What? There it is. Hello, Lemon. You're adorable. I loves lemons. I'm glad Lemon loves you. Lemon loves me, I love Lemon. Look how cute this is. I really love this. Your style is so pretty. I love these, like, monstrous characters, the bug character. The way you did the ocean for the character that's sitting on, like, the dock, I love that. Lemon's gotta be my favorite, because I just love a cute little dog. Cute little dog character. She's adorable. Also, probably personal bias, I have a plush, like, dog toy from when I was, like, 3 years old that looks like this. She has the same, like, she's like a, I don't know if this is a beagle or what, but, like, she has the same eye pattern with the ears, so, like, personal bias. She's so cute. We're gonna leave this on screen for a little bit, because I love this. Oh, I see you don't have a lot of watermarks on these, so, actually, I will move this for a moment, because I don't, in case it shows up on, like, the screen and people don't know where the art comes from. We'll bring it back after ad break is over, so more people can see it. But it's adorable. Yeah, so, Comet Sona has been updated, which is fun. Cocker Spaniel, that's what they are. Yeah, I have a plushie that has the same face and coloring like that, and it makes me think of that plushie, which I love so much, and she is still in my room. You will pry her from my cold, dead hands. Even though her tail is missing. My dogs ate her tail. Always the misfortunes of having pets that like plushies is my dog ate the tail off my toy. Oh, you don't draw them very much, but it looks really good. I love this. Hello, Lemon. Lemon is so cute. I really like this, like, woodsy dragon design. Ooh, that's sick. I love that, too. Mostly draw cats and dragons. Lemon is a good neighbor to us. I love Lemon. Okay, Lemon is back. Welcome back from ad break, everybody. This is our art tags for today. This is Lemon. I love her. She's adorable and very cute. The dragon is based off of a fallen log in the marshes. Ooh. Got an ad from Dairy Queen. Oh, no. Oh. Dairy Queen it is. Oh, no. No, now I'm hungry. No, I don't want to be hungry. But yeah, this is our art tags for today. Very cute. There's more art taxes in the Discord. Excuse me. So I also get to see more. Well, that will be our on-screen tags. But back to continuing and working on our pin, because I'll be honest, again, I was really excited to work on Mettaton. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this today, as I've already said. I have worked on a lot of this already today. So we'll see. But I'm very happy with how this is turning out. I don't know if Mettaton is technically my favorite Undertale character, but he probably is, though I do quite enjoy Toriel. She's Mom. How can I not love Mom? But yeah, welcome back. Thank you, Chimera, for the art tax. Also, since you and all of your community just came from a raid, feel free to go and relax. Go rest your eyes. Go get some water. Go grab some snacks. Whatever it is. It's always good to raid and run and take care of yourselves. Please do. And if you don't, I'll ban you. Take care of yourself, damn it. You just finished a stream, especially one that had to do with art. Take care. Please do. It's important to rest yourselves. You kind of give Toriel vibes for some reason, Coco. Thank you. I always want to voice Toriel because I love her so much. To be fair, it's probably the purple and the, like, flowy outfit. If any of you start calling me Mom, I will question your sanity and might put you in timeout, which will probably make you want to call me Mom more, but, like, don't. Not your mom. I'd rather be like your, I was gonna say weird aunt, but I don't want to be your weird aunt. I want to be your wine aunt. I give good presents and good advice, but I'm probably drunk. God damn it, I don't know why that was funny to me. Ignore me. I am not responsible for any of you. I am not your mother. And sometimes my advice is really bad and you should not listen to me. What about fairy godmother? No. I don't grant wishes. I cause problems. I'm here to cause problems. I ain't solving shit. Mettaton is a very Yas character, but they come off in between the range of mildly annoying and girl, you gotta turn down the hype before you kick over them. Yeah, Mettaton definitely has problems in the game, which is why I enjoy the fan art of him being just funny. But yeah, God, he pisses me off, like, as a video game thing. That motherfucker. Leave me alone! I am trying to save you, damn it! Chasing children around with chainsaws. Cha-cha-cha. Please, Mettaton, your ratings are through the roof, but just stop trying to kill the child. Naps to Bluke, that's true. I do enjoy Blukey. I enjoy Blukey. Laying on the floor, feeling like garbage. Though, honestly, as I've grown up, Blukey's mentality just kind of makes me sad. I just want to help him instead of be there on the floor with him. Like, when I was younger, yeah, I used to stew when I felt bad. But now, I know that that's just gonna make myself worse, so I have to actively try and fix things when something is wrong. Which, I guess, yeah, is just normal growth. Who is that? Sorry. I try to memorize who is which bunny. Who are you? Oh, that's Comet. You changed your eye colors, right, to match your new Sona. That makes sense. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. You're different. But no, that's Comet. Because, yeah, your eye color has changed to orange-red instead of blue and purple. God, shit, sorry. Hi, Lemon. Lemon jump scare. Sorry. Whenever I tab into my second monitor, and I press undo because I thought I was on the wrong. Either way, I undid hiding lemon, so we got a lemon jump scare. Don't worry about that. That's gonna be one of the funniest things that can happen, because whenever I press the undo button and I'm tabbed into my other monitor, because OBS is always on my second screen. Normally so I can read chat and monitor anything that's going on. But because whenever you press undo in OBS, it undoes the last action you did, we got the lemon jump scare. I'll take it over, like, Freddy. Yeah, Comet, honestly, you being a cryptid is much more fitting of your vibes, and I love it. To be fair, I enjoyed Moth, and you're still technically a Moth. You're just Mothman. But honestly, I love you being, like, some weird little cryptid friend. I think that's fun. Oh, no. Hawk, I know exactly what you're talking about. Shut up. Though, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I should 100% make that a pin. I thought about it. Quite literally earlier today, I was thinking, should I make a monster fucker pin? I should. Because, like, one, it's incredibly funny. Two, I'm not gonna say anything else, actually. It's just because it's funny. There's no other reason. The days I really wish I had a VTuber model, because I just started looking side to side like, yeah. Nothing suspicious here. Hey! Damn it, don't make me tiny. I'd be the first to buy it. Yo, people will pay for a monster fucker license. Exactly. Okay, it's also because it would probably do well. One, it's funny. Two, it will do well. Three, I'd buy it. My Sona's a chimera. You knew I was a fucking freak when you came here. Okay? You're not allowed to judge me. You showed up in my house, and I have chimera in my name. What else would I be? Normal? No. Of course not. If you expect someone, no offense, chimera, but like if you see someone with their name being part chimera in any way, they're probably a freak. Just expect it. I know what I am. And I only feel a little bit of shame for it. Only a little. Not enough to stop being weird. I ain't denying nothing. Hell yeah. Solidarity. And being freaks. We're all freaks in Hales. It's so true. Look, if you play D&D, you're probably a freak. Also part of the list. If your Sona is some form of monster, you're probably a freak. It's just kind of part of the deal. You sold your soul to the devil and now you're a freak. I'm a DM. Of course, that makes you even more of a freak. You're even worse. I'm also a DM. If you're a DM or a D&D player, which technically you still do count, you enjoy a good D&D, you're probably a freak. There's nothing wrong with it. If anything, you belong here. This is your space. Be proud. Be freaky. That should be on the other side of the license. Be proud, be freaky. Oh, man. We have had some weird conversations today. This has been a roller coaster of a stream. Please do that. Alright. I'm getting my notes out for all of the merch stuff I'm working on. I'm adding monster fucker pin. Well, to be fair, that'd be a keychain because the pins can't be two-sided because that wouldn't work properly. Oh, wait, I could make a print. Ooh, I'm gonna make a print so it looks like a credit card or like a membership card, and it's just called the Monster Fucker credit. Your Monster Fucker license will actually be a real thing because those can be two-sided. What is today? What is today? I guess I'll put this in the other fandoms. What? I can't type today. I spelled fucker with a J on accident. So we'll have a pin. The pin will have variations for different monster types, we'll say. We'll have a teeth one. We'll have the classic tentacle. Let's be honest. It's the classic. Are ghost fuckers monster fuckers? I'm gonna give them one still. We'll have like a ghost option. Ghost will have some, like... We'll have a zombie-looking one. And then we'll have the fluffy one, which technically could be like any sort of wear, even though so could the teeth, but you know. And then we'll have the license. Monster license. No, we're not having the ghost conversation. I will say this because I technically wasn't a part of this conversation. I partially was. My friends were having a whole argument about about the ethics of ghost sex, like a person and a ghost. That was a really weird day because I had just ended stream. I was like, oh, what are my friends doing? What? Why? Okay. Yeah, that was a day. That sure was a day. But yeah, I am actually, I'll make this merch eventually because this is funny, and honestly, I probably can't buy this. I just realized I live with my mom. I'm not gonna buy this one. I should not own this. She's gonna ask me so many questions I don't want to answer. Ugh. It's time to join the cult of chimeras to happen. Or it's time for the cult of chimeras to happen. I'm thinking about it. Technically, because I did have a Cult of the Lamb cult, we did have a chimera cult. If you create worlds in your heads and OCs that fit the freaky, you're freaky. Yeah. Owning OCs probably does at some point make you freaky. A lot of us are freaks. Yeah, the ethical debate was partially whether or not it counted as actual crime thing. To me, it doesn't. We're not having this conversation again. We're not doing this. No. Beta, I'm so sorry. Oh, man. To be fair, I'll be honest, this is an 18+ channel. This is what you guys signed up for. Sometimes we say unhinged shit. I'm sorry. We're gonna move on. But yes, my friends were having an entire conversation about this, and I joined in because I was like, hey. No, you brought it up, and now I'm curious. No. You're right, I did. That is my bad. All right, fine. Yes, some people were arguing whether or not it counted as that. I'm still writing my notes for the Monster Fucker license. Other side, nope. Be freaky. Okay. My notes are done. I'm good. I can pay attention. Fine. Some people were arguing whether or not it counted as bad thing. I argued it didn't. Ooh, hell yeah. Big win for Comet. I argued it didn't because ghosts can consent. Of course, adult ghosts can consent. Also, ghosts can't age, so unfortunately, that's also something that tends to happen when characters did die as children, is they also have the problem of being like, I didn't get to live my full life, was just fucking sad. Which, yeah, is really sad every time there's like a child ghost, just like, ah, shit, man, that sucks. You're now baby, like, forever. But yeah, like, if you're an adult, you can, a ghost can consent. End of story. It's their choice, and if they say yes, because like in my opinion, zombies, yeah, that one's weird because I just think they're gross and stinky. I'll never get it because to me, gross and stinky immediately means not on my list. But hey, that's my personal opinion. I drew a monster with a normie license. I love that. I drew my own up. That's fine. That's really fun. Unhinged is the name of the game. This is the Chimera Zone. We're weird here. We're all weird here. I flirt. Yeah, Comet, you're an unhinged person though. That's why you flirt with the ghosts in the game. Buy all of them. Say it's for advertisement. No. I can't. Yeah, don't. No dicking down decay. It feels. That sounds bad. But how do they? Can they well, yeah. I assume most ghosts can talk. Okay, we're assuming it's the ghost that can like speak the same language as you and can like communicate with you in some way, right? Like, I mean, what if there's a mute ghost though? Like, what if they like sign it to you? That still counts. You have to commune first, but yeah, as long as there's consent involved on both parties, just doing what people do. Yeah, I gotta go lay down. Yeah, please rest your eyes. Go sleep. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing over your community. I appreciate it. Have a good rest. And thank you for, well, okay, I guess technically either way, we have a new stupid merch idea. Probably coming out after I work on the Mettaton stuff. That has gotta be two weird things to drop. We're gonna have Mettaton EX and Neo pins. And then the Monster Fuckers license pin. That is, But what if ghosts can't interact with the physical objects and can't talk? Well, then that's a no. Well, that's clearly a no, but my end of story is adult ghost, which means they died as an adult, and they can consent. That's all that matters there. Yeah, because then it's just that then there's the problem you can't. Just Ghostbuster the ghost and put them in a robot. That's Mettaton. Willow, I need you to understand that what you just described is technically how ghosts work in Undertale and literally is Mettaton. Alright. Technically, yeah, everyone who wants to fuck Mettaton is technically a ghost fucker. Are you happy with that information? And a robot. Same thing, both at once. Can I have a ghost? Oh, can I have the ghost pin? Can the ghost pin have Mettaton's face? No, absolutely not. No. We are not making the ghost fucker pin have Mettaton on it. It's not fair. I came back to Monster Fucker merch. Fancy, I'm sorry, but also I'm not. You should have expected that from this channel by now. We're weird here. We're unhinged. I'm sorry it's what you came back to, but I know you're not that surprised. I don't know if we've ever, to be fair, I'm working on merch. This is a business conversation after all. What am I doing with my life? I know. Yeah. I'm not. I like to imagine that said in a very disappointed tone. Like, I know, and I'm not. I'm not surprised anymore. This isn't new. It was. Yeah, I deserve that. It's fine. My bunny! Hey, congrats! I cannot read names on the bunnies. Sometimes they're very tiny. Congrats! Your bunny is the battliest and has the most bloodlust of the active moment. I love these stupid little things. Yeah, this area is cut off from the rest of the pin, which is what the little red line means, so don't worry about it too much. It doesn't need to be that important to the rest of this. Oh, wait. Okay, well... Here. And here. Trying to avoid tangents. And here. Like, this part's gonna be the wrapped around part of the pin, so it's not too important, but I do want to make sure that the details are, like, actually there. Oh, wait, nope, that's not enough. Not enough curvitude. Yeah! Yeah, someone named Napalm won a bunny battle, which is a little concerning, but it's fine. Okay, idea for the bunny attacks. You could do both and have them changeable in stream avatars if possible. That is a good point, because you can change custom animations. I don't know if... I guess I'll have to test it out when I do the animation. That is a good idea. I don't know if it'll, like, override or if they'll just do one or the other. Unfortunately, I haven't seen too many people, like, document messing with stream avatars a lot, unfortunately. I wish there was more. Because it is such a super cool program, and a lot of people use it. But I don't know too many people who, like, tinker with it in ways that I want to find out about. I was also thinking of the bite changing eye states in some way, but bleh. Oh yeah, when they attack now, they do get little angry eyes. It's only for a moment, though, because the attacks don't last for that long. Are those the same length? Kinda. Good enough. Hey, I still haven't added your, like, dot things. Let's bring up a bigger version of your model. How many is that? He's constantly moving. It makes it difficult to count. I think it's 3, 4, 4, 3. I'm not giving you that many. Ooh, more art. Chimera posted more dragons for me to look at. Don't mind me, I tend to put dinner plates on art that I've looked at. I'm eating the art. I enjoy it. Sometimes I forget, but sometimes it's the first, like, little reaction image I have. Sorry, I'll be honest, I spaced out a little bit. Let's see. I'm also going to edit this as I go, so it matches the new stuff a little bit better. I might have this finished by over the weekend, maybe... Depends on how much more energy I have for drawing and how long a break I need to take after today. Because I do tend to need to take not too long a break, usually like a day or two after I've drawn a lot. It depends on how much or how well I took care of myself when I was drawing. Sometimes my wrist hurts, sometimes it doesn't. Usually it doesn't, but sometimes... Actually, I should put on my wrist brace now. I got a phone number. By a family member, is it random bullshit? Find out today on Dragon Ball Z. It is, in fact, notifications on social media. I will read that later. But yeah, very excited with how this is looking. I'm probably going to post the whips on my socials after this. With whatever we finish up with the stream. I'm gonna have to toss this thing in the dryer next laundry load. Yeah, I'm really excited with how this is turning out, I gotta say. I'm also really happy with a lot of my art more recently. Though this Friday is going to be another art stream, I probably won't be working on the Mettaton merch because I do still have that charity art I owe people. And I do want to get that done. I don't want it to be held off for too long, you know? people paid good money for those. So hopefully I'll be able to get a good few of those done really soon. So don't worry, I have not forgotten about any of the bunnies I owe people or any of the half-body arts. It is still in the works, if not being drawn on. That's also another reason why, again, I'm pushing the video back another month. Because it's been preventing me from being able to work on stuff like that without stressing myself out about some stupid video. End of the day, well, I do want to make videos. I don't want to make my life more stressful over something I don't even know if I like yet. And that's definitely going to make me not like it if I stress myself out about it. So, giving myself the break I need to work on things I do enjoy, because I actually do like making art for other people. It makes me excited. I get to try out new techniques and things. I feel like your shoulders look a little weird. Is your neck too thin? I think your neck's too thin. Also, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna perfectionist all this bullshit. It's fine. Just a few things that I need to fix. They need to be fixed here and there. Try to make sure I don't become like an annoying perfectionist when it comes to the stuff I work on, because I will take forever, and I don't want to take forever on the things I'm doing. I want to take a normal amount of time to do things. I should also drink some more water, goodness. Wanna know what's funny is I almost thought about canceling today's stream. Not for any, like, big or, like, worrying reasons. I was just kind of tired before stream. But then I listened to some music and I got something to eat and I felt a little better. Well, actually, no, I didn't eat anything. I drank something. I took my dog for a walk. I just was kind of cold and I felt like getting all tucked into bed and sleeping. But I decided to start even though I was late, because honestly, I do streaming because I enjoy it a lot. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I enjoy getting to chat with y'all and getting to hear stories and talk about stupid shit like we do every stream. But like, I was laying down, I was watching some Athena P, which she is a YouTuber that likes to go over like different shows we all watched in our childhoods and overanalyzing them, and it's fun. I was watching her Wonder Pets video because I probably watched it before, but it's been a while, so I forgot about it, and I got to watch it again. And I was comfy, and I almost just decided I'm gonna go to bed, because I wanted to take a nap, but if I took a nap, I'd be very late for stream, so. But I had to walk my dog, because I walk my dog. And I had more energy after. But now I'm realizing I don't think I ate a big enough dinner, because now I'm kind of hungry. So, how long have I been streaming for? We can go another hour. I'll get something to eat after I'm done with stream. We had Taco Tuesday, so I have some leftover taco meat. Hey, nice. Oh yeah, that just reminded me of a story that is not so fun. So I was having difficulties getting my medication for the month this time, which was not fun, I'll tell you what. There was just a bunch of little things that ended up making it so I was almost a week late to getting my medication refilled, and medication is usually supposed to be month to month. Luckily, I had a little extra left in my bottle, but like, if I didn't, I almost ran out of medication because the office that prescribes me medication and the pharmacy where I pick it up were apparently not communicating properly, and I had to call both of them like a good couple of times to get them on the same page so I could get my medication renewed. So that was stressful, especially since I am going on a cruise on the 20th, the 22nd, whatever specific date. And if I had been too late, I one, would have ran out, and two, wouldn't have had any for the cruise. Which these are medications that are relatively important because they're medications to regulate my mood and my medication for my ADHD. So yeah, that also didn't help with the stress that I had from the video, because I was like, am I gonna run out of my medication? I don't want to, that would be very annoying. So yeah, fun times. I need to blow my nose. Nose blown. Ah, almost dropped my Kleenex box on the floor. It doesn't want to live. Apparently, it's trying to jump. I need you. You can't do that. You'll get to retire after you're empty. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm sorry. What details do I want to add in the back of this? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because, like, I guess I had to call them to renew my prescription, because even though I could ask my, I literally just said what a prescription place is called. Pharmacy, thank you. Brain, goodness. Like, I literally called my pharmacy to get the refill, and it was in the, like, pending status, but when they called my doctor's office, they didn't answer, I guess. So they were waiting for permission to refill it, so it was just annoying and a little stressful. Because it was like, okay, well now it's the weekend and I can't call them, so fuck is happening? So that was how this week started, is me finally getting my medication refilled. After like almost an entire week of being like, am I gonna get my medication refilled before I run out? Everyone's least favorite fucking game show. I'm gonna do line out over this, but I do always like to have like a clean, my clean sketch for any like last minute changes I feel like making. Mettaton needs to have the most kissable lips. Ooh, you already got the other two fish? Damn! You'll be free. Hey, which one are you missing now? I had one prescription. They said, you don't really need this medication, do you? Yes, I really don't. The medication that helps me do this unnecessary thing called breathing. They actually fucking said that? Holy shit. What the fuck? Some people have their heads so far up their ass. It is incredibly disappointing. But also, honestly, kind of fascinating. Like, wow, I didn't realize you could fit your entire neck up there. I would be proud if you weren't a dingus. I really would be. Kind of impressive. Only a little, though. Think you could fit your shoulders up there if you tried a little harder. Probably wouldn't be able to get back out, but honestly, maybe that's fine with me. Alright, I'm sorry. That's the second time I've said something that's alluding to someone's dying. That's not nice. But also, you know, people thinking that someone else is dying over your not being able to, I guess, just not do your job for the fun of it, I guess. Because, you know, people need to fucking breathe. Wait, Shay. Shay, who are you kidding? You don't breathe, you're a vampire! No, seriously though, I hope that person got fucking fired, because, like, what? Jokes aside though, like, seriously. Dumb motherfucker. The medication for head and ass syndrome is not one I'm familiar with, but they could probably get some recommendations. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty appreciated trait, is uncollapsed lungs. Apparently not to this person, though. That's just something you manage with. Back in my day, we walked 10,000 miles to school. Back in my day, we didn't even have lungs. We had gills like a fucking fish. We didn't breathe and we liked it. Oh, kids these days, wanting to survive. Alright, let's see. Honestly, just incredibly happy with how this is done. I will probably continue messing with it. I think the colors are looking pretty good as well. I enjoy. I might continue messing with the size of everything later. Like how, because originally I meant to have, like, a hand or something off to the side here, which I'm gonna get rid of the color palette. Which means technically I could make him more centered and then larger. Cancel. No, but I still want as much of the arm there as possible, so we'll leave this little gap here and this little gap here. Still need to mess with the background because this color kind of blends with some of the colors I picked for, like, the lips and the eyes. I don't really want to go with this one because it's darker and it's not exactly the vibe I'm looking for. We'll see, we'll see. Background might still... No, background does still need some work. Some figuring out. But that is something I will figure out in a bit. Because I know the basics of what I want. I think also just for fun, I might make it like a Mettaton ghost plush pin, because I think those look fucking adorable. But I might just wait for the plush pins to be something like one of the... I think I wanted to make a Lancer one, just because I love Lancer and he's silly. And also one for probably Rhea or my... or the Fun Size Fae form. Who knows? I might be saving some of the sillier stuff for some of the fan... Not the non-fan merch, because this stuff is fan merch. But I still gotta keep some fun stuff for my merch. But yeah, honestly, the next thing I work on might actually be the Monster Fucker pins and Monster Fucker license, because honestly, that's hilarious. And I do have to keep in mind actually making stuff that I both want to make and will sell. Because sure, some items might never sell, which is fine. I don't actually have to buy any of this stuff. It's just going to be able to be there. But, like, the Monster Fucker stuff might actually sell, and that'd be kind of funny. Like, the main reason why I'm making the Mettaton merch is, one, there's actually someone who's likely going to buy these soon, because they was technically a request. All Undertale merch I make in the future will be requests. Like, I'm not going to make them just because, unless it's something I want as well. So, like, Mettaton here is being made because someone in the ACG Goods shop or ACG Goods server was looking for Mettaton merch. Therefore, I made some. He's a hotly sought-after item, after all. But also, I enjoy Mettaton's design. I love him. I probably should add some gradients inside the little, like, shoulder pad things. That'd be cool. Now, I feel like I lost some of the size of the shoulder pads. Like, what happened? I might have to mess with this more because the anatomy of it's kind of... It's not bad, it's just I kind of want more of the actual inside of the shoulder pad to show with the pin, so maybe making them a bit more bulky. That could probably help. Because this is still the planning sketch. Let's see. Maybe I should, yeah, I probably should show this in the help me decide area too. Because I do like the pink undertones, but technically it's not an actual part of his, actual design. It just looks cute. So I might, like, put in the area, like, hey, do you think I should keep this? Stuff like that. I do also want to mess with the top eye, maybe make it a bit more... No, it actually, it's already kind of bright, so that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Oh, shit, sorry. I'm clicking every button but the ones I'm supposed to. I wanted to darken the face a little bit more, make it a little more like a light purple. To help with one more thing, because again, the way it stands out against the rest of his face does need to be messed with just a bit more. There we go. He's very pink, and I love him. Change this up. There we go. I wonder if I could 100% web fishing before the end of stream. Ooh. This one looks like I'm smiling, but I'm traumatized on the inside when it's shifted to grayscale. Oh, no. Oh, you also don't have a fucking highlight. Which I normally add at the end, but, like, he's missing his eye highlight. Which is kind of a problem. I'm gonna make it pink. Usually I have the eye highlights be super light compared, but like honestly I think the pink might... No, it's still kind of hard to see. Alright, well that's what I get for making this color way brighter than I usually do for eyes. What if I make it my usual, or at least the darker one? Nope. Oh yeah, because this also has less color in it, so... Or less of the pink, which... Although I do like, might help it stand out a bit more. Oh, actually, it looks worse. Okay, maybe we just go... all the way... into just pure white. Almost! Almost stands out enough. I'll mess with it more later. The thing is, unfortunately, Beta, I might be ending stream soon, because I know I said I might go for another hour, like 20 minutes ago, but this is kind of at, like, the peak of what I want from it for now. I might just mess with the shoulder pads a bit more, but it is probably good to give myself a wrist break now. I've been working on this art specifically for like over 5 hours, because only a couple of those hours have been on stream, since I had most of the sketch already done. Oh, yeah, does your chest thing look like it's probably a different color than the rest of you? This is supposed to be a Mettaton only item, though that would be funny. Oh yeah, it's also really funny how much this has changed from the original sketch I made right before bed versus this. Yeah, I'm not usually someone who draws traditionally, but it got the base of what I wanted. The hair's a little less poofy, but I got essentially what I wanted. Yeah, I definitely need to mess with this shoulder. I think I should also make the shoulder pads a little bit bigger. This also, what's in here is the only parts that are actually going to stay. I keep forgetting I have tiny Mettaton in the corner for, like, color references. But that's where he needs to be so I can actually see him. But yeah, we are gonna call it here for today's stream. Thank you very much for joining me, y'all. I'm going to debate whether or not we are going to be raiding someone. Also, because I want to go eat something after stream. To be fair, if I went to go grab my snack now and ate during stream, I probably would go for another hour or so. But because I'm a little hungry, I'm a little eaty. And I don't feel like eating on stream again. I've done so a few times, I just don't want to. If I'm gonna eat during a stream, I'd rather it be when I have someone hanging out with me as a co-host, so I'm not just silently staring at you guys while I eat. I feel like that's a little weird. So instead, let's go find someone to raid. Well, ooh, right, that's true. So Bambi and Kiri and a couple other friends, which I think includes Wizif, and I'm sorry, I don't think I've seen your name before. No, that's Dirk. I think I've seen Dirk in some Lethal Company streams. Either way, we are going to go and raid Kiri, who's streaming with Bambi. We saw Bambi earlier today. I want to go back and forth, because they tend to end up streaming together, so I don't want to raid one of them too often. Both are super cool people. We were also talking about Kiri earlier when we were talking about when I was talking shit about Poppy Playtime. I don't think anyone else gave a shit. I'm sorry. We had a lot of conversations today. But either way, thank you guys for joining me once more for another stream from the Cosmic Cafe. I will see you again, or at least I hope to, on Friday at 5 p.m. EST. This has been a great one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. And if you didn't, I'm so sorry. I hope I can change that next time. But either way, yeah, we had a lot of stupid shit we talked about. Not too different. But either way, take good care of yourselves. Have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever it is in your time zone. I have to catch you later. Sorry. I like catch you later. That one sounds so, like, whimsy. It's more of a whimsy, like, goodbye, I'll see you again. I like that one. But yeah, bye-bye, everyone. Enjoy the Kiri, Bambi, Wizif, and Dirk stream. I hope to see you guys again, but even if I don't, just take care. Have a good time over there. Be nice, read the rules, be polite, or else. Bye-bye. That kind of hurts.